Hey guys. All right. Conceal the other one. Drag it down. That's how you do brows. So now what I'm gonna do is conceal. About to set this concealer. All right. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush to set this. Okay. With Black Radiance powder. In the color 700 deep. I'm just gonna set it. And then I start at the end and I just drag it down and then kind of pat it so I won't disturb the product. And I try to get as close to the brow to cover up the whiteness so it doesn't look crazy. We just don't want it to look crazy. So, thank you. Thank you. Okay. And then I just drag this product in the front like this. you conceal a brow. And that's how you make it look so bomb. I'm about to do the other eye. I always start from the end though, and then work myself to the beginning. Okay. And that's how you do a brow. So I messed up on the inner corner a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take this Color Mates eye pencil in the color black brown and just kind of fill in the parts where I kind of messed up at to bring back some color. And just do it ever so gently. And then I go back in with that brush and just kind of use this like a concealer and just kind of shape it how I want it to be. And then that's how you do that. So, alright, so then now what we're about to do is conceal. See how it blends into my skin so bomb. Alright, so we're gonna use Fit Me in the color 30 Cafe. And then we're just gonna, I always do everything on the back of my hand because you're gonna see later on what I'm gonna do. So use that much. And then I take the same kind of brush, but from e.l.f. And I use this to conceal the top of my brows. And then I kind of pinch it. And then I conceal the front, the top of my brows. Okay. Do like this. Let me show you. Alright, and that's one brow done. Alright, so then what I do is I go back in and just kind of blend it in. Alright, so then that's both brows done. So what I'm gonna do is take this brush, it's by Sonia, and then I'm just gonna kind of blend everything in to make sure like nothing's really harsh. And then just blend this in. Just blend it on top. Okay. So then after that, I'm done with brows. Brows are done, they're set, and they're ready to go. So then what I'm gonna do is, I like to start with, I'm gonna color correct today. So what I'm gonna do is go in with a color corrector. And I'm going to be using this color corrector from Master Camo by Maybelline. And I'm just going to go in with these two colors right here. And just conceal these two spots just around my upper lip. And I'll just move with my hand. And I don't really knock out. See, it kind of, yeah, it does the trick. So what I'm going to do is use this brush and kind of blend it out. But I'm going to stipple it. I'm just going to stipple it. Just stipple it in. So I don't want to use a brush because I don't want to pick up too much product. But I just want to stipple it in. And then what I'm going to do next is, after I feel like it's blended in, it's not going to look cakey, I'm going to set it. So I'm going to set it with, I already have already damped beauty sponges. So I'm going to use this one, sorry. I'm going to use, this is from Real Techniques. And then I'm just going to make sure it's damp. And then I'm going to take a translucent powder. It doesn't really matter what translucent powder you use. Just use, or it just doesn't matter what setting powder you use. As long as you set it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take some on a thing. And then what I like to do is to get some of the excess powder off, I put it in there. And then I go on and I just set that part. So it's perfect. And I would set this part, but okay. I'm gonna put some, and I do want my skin, the look I'm going for is really natural because I'm going to an interview. So, but I'm just gonna do like that. Put the top on back on it. So what I'm gonna do is, I love starting with this. It's in the color 130 Cocoa from Dream Liquid Mousse by Maybelline. I love Maybelline. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna squirt it on my finger. Back of my hand. And then we're gonna put it underneath my eye. This, I like to just put it there, get it where it needs to be. I don't like really putting a lot of foundation on my forehead, so I'm not gonna put that up there. And I love this foundation because it's a great base for, it's a great base for my concealer. Because I've learned the concealer that I use, you have to have something under it for it to perform best. Because it'll start moving, it won't look pretty. So what I do is, I blend it in with my finger. Just underneath my eye area. And that's where I want the most coverage. If you know me, I like coverage right there. And I don't use a lot of foundation either, so. And I just get a little bit on my nose. And just kind of press it into the skin. So then I'll take some and then put it right here. And just kind of dab it in, because I don't want to disturb what's underneath. So just pat it in. And it already looks flawless. And that's pretty it. So I might just put a little bit down here, just to cover that and stuff up. Alright. And it looks like skin. Literally, it looks like skin. And that's what I'm going for, skin. So then what I'm going to do is, you see these two ones? I'm going to mix them together. And then that's kind of like the shade I want. I go a lot lighter than people usually do, because I go bright under eye. And I just kind of put it under there. And I do my highlighting first before I contour, so it can just blend in seamlessly. I'll just place it where I want it to be. And then remind you, I'm going to go in with more concealer after this. This is just kind of like a good base to start off with. And I really just get in there. And I love using my finger because it warms the product up. And it feels like it makes it look more flawless. So get in there and really blend. I really don't blend it out too much. Just enough for it can be there. But just place it where it needs to be. So then after that, I'm going to let that do what it's going to do. And then put, I like to do the same kind of thing like I did. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this. And then that's it. So I'm blend this in just to give me just a little more of a highlight underneath. Just a little bit more. And then I kind of drag it up there in the upper brow. On the lid just a little bit. To kind of, yeah. Let's get here a little highlight. And I just blend it in underneath your eye. And just kind of let it sit there. Just gonna let it kind of sit there on the skin. And let it kind of sit so it can just kind of get more pigment. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a little foundation at the bottom. So this, I'm just trying to get off some of this stuff off. But this is like I use this, but I don't really like, it breaks down too easily. I like using L'Oreal True Match in the color C10. I really could go darker, but it just works for now. So what I'm gonna do is just put it a little bit right here on the bottom of my face. Cause I want the light, cause my chin, my neck is darker than my face. So I'm always just trying to match the bottom of my face to my chin. So I just blend it in. And I don't bring it up too far. Just kind of blend it in. And we're going for a really natural look. And I've learned too, less is better. So less product you have, the better. Or if you want more product, you do layers. You want to do layers. So, and I have to blend it in. And I just I don't drag it too down because I just drag it down enough. Right there. And then now, what I like to do is go in with a brush. I don't know if I want to use this brush. I have so many brushes. I'm like, I don't know what I want to use. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just go in and just buff it in. So it's just flawless. Flawless. Okay. So then that's done. So it's pretty flawless. Nothing moved. Thank God, nothing moved. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is go in with contouring. And not that. If I can find it. It's right here. Yeah, I found it. Okay. So what I go in is Black Opal. In the shade Ebony Brown. I wish they had a darker one. I've been using this for so long, but if they had a darker one, please let me know in the comments below. I just carve it right there. I smell a little bit right there. So then what I'm gonna do is, because I never put foundation on I don't never put foundation on top. I just go in with this. And then that's it. So then what I want to do is I want to contour my nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the bridge. Really, I should just go down the bridge. Okay. That's okay. It's just I'm trying to place it there. I'm not trying to do nothing. Just placing it there. So what I like to do is I like to go in with a brush. Preferably it's this kind of brush. And I just blend in this contour right here. And the hair's getting out. just kind of, I really don't blend it in too much. Just enough to blend it out, but I still want the pigment there. Yeah. And watch out for your baby hairs. So that's how I do mine. And that's it. So then I'll go on the side. Just kind of, ever so lightly, kind of buff it. I don't really drag it really too much. I just buff it. To just, I don't want to remove too much product. And I just bring it up. See how it's, look at that. It's already creating a cheekbone. So we want to bring out some defined lines. You don't want to go too low. Because wherever you place, and let me put a top onto this because that will leak. But we want to just blend it out just enough. Just enough. I don't blend out too much. We want it to be there. And see how pretty that looks? It looks so pretty. Okay, so then we're going to go on the forehead. Just kind of blending that forehead. Yeah. And you can highlight so extreme. And then just go in with a really, and I don't really get too close to my brows. And then kind of blend into the hairline a little bit, not too much. Okay. And then that's how you do that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a sponge to blend out them edges. Just go in, just blend them edges out so it won't look so harsh. Bam. Yep, and then that's how I would do it, personally. Okay, and then I like to just go in with my finger, as always, and just blend it in, and just make sure that it's seamless. So then, I'm gonna go down with a brush. It's a brush that I like to use to do my nose. It doesn't matter at this point. I'm gonna go in with, not that brush. Just looking for a certain brush that I've used before. Okay, so we're gonna use this brush. And then we're gonna do this. Kind of just blend it in. Just on the line of that thing. Okay. Okay, so how that is right there. So what we're gonna do is go in and just kind of blend it in a little bit. And I like to just pat. I don't want to disturb anything. Okay. And then just bring color back in. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set everything. Before that, we're gonna just right here, we get all the creases, blend it out a little bit, and I start at one side at a time. So we're gonna do that and just blend it out. Seamless. So we're gonna kind of make sure it don't set, and then we're gonna go in with a powder. So now we're about to go in with the powder. And about to set it. So this powder that I'm using right here has like 3 different powders in it. It has glitter in it too. I love glitter. So I'll just go in. This is what the powder looks like. It's like a brown. It's really pretty. It's like a peachy gold sandy color. So when I go in, I'll go in and just set it with a damp powder. And then just go on the side of my nose Now, we have one side set. So, remind you, I didn't set this part yet. I didn't set this part. So, I don't bring it down too far. But, we're going to see. I want to try something new today. So, what I'm going to do is set all my contour really quick. And why I don't set it all, because if you set your contour while it's wet, the product will stick and it'll look more pigmented. So, because when you set it, you lose pigment. So what I'm going to do is go in with, give me 1 second. I have like a couple of these, but I want to use this one because it has more product on it. So what I do is I go in with this color, the darkest one, with a brush, a e.l.f. brush, and I just dab it in, and I just go in, and I just stamp it, because I don't want to disturb of what I got right there. I don't want to disturb it. I don't want to disturb of what I got right there. So I just kind of set that where I don't want it to be placed. You see already the pigment's right there. So what I like to do, and I'm just gonna set this side too while I'm at it. Now, and what I like to do normally is, I'll come back to that, is go in with this. And that's way darker than what I'm about to show you. So I like to go in with this. And I use a specific brush I like to use. It's this one. It's by Wet n Wild. And I just go in and just set the top of it. I don't really like to go over what I just did. I just kind of set the top of whatever is going on. Just setting it. And then, so we're just going to keep setting it. And it should look flawless. And then I just gonna kind of smile like this. I know I'm making a weird face, but it helped me get an idea of where I'm placing this product at. It's just kind of, I'm trying to get a base of where I'm placing. Okay. Alright, see how dark that is? Compared to this is not as dark. So, what we're going to do is, like we were doing before, is go in and set it. So, we're going to go into my little magic powder. And then, we're going to go in with our finger. Blend out any creases that's there. And we're going to blend it out. And then we're going to take our sponge and just make sure it's just seamless. And then we're going to go in with our powder. And just set everything. And I always just bring it out on my eyelid like that. Okay. So, we set everything. Everything's set and so pretty. So then I'm going to go back in and just kind of go over it. And like that. So then next, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight these areas. So we're going to go in with, I don't like to over highlight like these areas. And I usually don't highlight my upper lip because it's already kind of highlighted. And it brings out the shadow that I have right there. So I just don't do that. So I go in with just Cafe 30, what I use to conceal the top of my brows, and just like a dot, just a little dot. A dot. Less product, the better. And I just kind of place it where I want it to be. And then I just take another finger and go on the side and just blend it out. And then I go back again with that pin finger that I've had before. And then I just created a natural. And then I go in blend it all out. And then that's how I do it. Okay, so then now I'm ready to set that. Any light parts, I set it with this powder. So I'm gonna set it like that. And then I'm gonna set the top of my lip really quick. This light powder. And I'm just going really sparingly. I don't want to put too much around my mouth area because I tend to get dry around my mouth area. So I'm trying to kind of be really cautious of how much powder I'm putting around my mouth area. Because when I'm dry, if you ever have makeup, your skin starts to, or your makeup starts to peel and it looks disgusting, look like you're like shedding. So we're not gonna do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this off, and then we're going to go on our forehead and just highlight our forehead with this powder, because it's kind of highlighting me in a way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in like this, just above the brow, to set that brow, the top of the brow concealer. And that's how I kind of set it using this trick. Okay. Just go on top and set it. Okay. So then I like to just do this like that to kind of set it. Alright, and then that part, you see that part right there? I won't set it because I'm going to use powder to set it. So, then we have everything set. So I'm going to just set my nose a little bit with the powder. Go all the way around. So then, you see these parts are really dark, and that's how I want them to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this powder that I set my under eyes with. Right here where it's not set and it's really tacky. So we're going to use the same brush, go in, kind of pat some of that product off on the top of it, and just kind of go underneath and cut it. And just use just a little powder. And just kind of setting that. And me, I'm just bouncing it. I'm not really dragging it, I'm bouncing it. See how clean that is? So clean. But it's gonna be a cast right there, and I don't want it to be a cast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with some powder, boom. We're gonna hit this side as well. Try to bring some powder down, not too much. And this is just my way of setting my stuff. And then I always go with that powder, and I just go around where I just set that at. So it just all blends in, and I come up right here and just blend it around. So no harsh lines. No harsh lines. So what we're gonna do is, to make sure we don't get that harsh line right there, we're gonna go in with a face powder by Black Radiance, and it's in the color Rich Mahogany, and it's a little red. I wish it was more neutral and cool, but it isn't. So I'm gonna go in, but it's okay. I don't use a lot of it. I go in with this flower brush, just kind of pat in there, and just kind of go in there and kind of blend it out. Just blend it out. Just tone it down just a little bit. And why I don't just set it right there, because I've done it and it brings up, I don't know, it just doesn't set right. And what I do, I stamp it. I don't move around because it's going to disturb the makeup underneath. But the foundation I used wasn't a matte foundation, so we're just stippling it on and just kind of blended it in. And see, this side looks flawless. Flawless. So, after that, I like to highlight my under eyes and my areas. And this is a really good veiling. It's really good at veiling. So what I'll do, I'll take this powder It's by Maybelline, of course, $2.35. And this is a good, like I said, good way to veil. To just make sure everything is seamless and flawless. So I'm looking for this brush that I love to use for veiling right here. And I just got this brush from, it's by the Color Workshop. It's just a plain on brush. So I go in, and this is my way of wiping off some of that product that I left. Because I kind of baked a little bit. I don't like baking too much. But this is a good way of just veiling everything together. Everything is just look super seamless and super nice. Yeah. And I don't really touch my contour places. I just kind of go in like these parts and just kind of go in and make sure they're just super soft. Go around the mouth. And I'm only using this really sparingly. I'm not using a lot. Like I said, less powder the better. So just going in, just going in like that. Or just wiping away powder. And that's how you do that. So that just kind of gave me a good veiling. It's good at veiling. So I'll just use a little bit of that. So then what we're going to do next is contour my forehead. So what I like to do with my forehead, I just contour like I did my cheeks. But I only use this powder. I don't use the NYX that I showed you before. So I take my brush and I just go around my forehead just a little bit to kind of, and I go around my brows too. I'll do my forehead real quick. Highlight my forehead, and me, I kind of sweep it. Yeah, like that. Let's go back in with the forehead, and then I go around the brows to kind of contour that part. Now, I really don't go in the middle too much because I want to leave that as a highlighting space. So I'm going to go in with the hairline just to kind of doing that. And it'll all blend in because I still got to do highlight. So I'm going to go right here on the sides. And that's kind of like it. So that would be my contouring. And then I just go back in, and you can never contour. You can never contour too much. You can never contour too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this palette and then contour my nose. So my nose, I like to take, I'm going to go in with, not that, I'm going to go with, I want something a little bit more sharper. There's a little bit more sharper edge to it. So let's try to find something. There we go. Not that. We're just going to go in with this brush right here. And just go in and just kind of go like this. Really? Let's not even do that. Let's do something else. I like to use this brush right here. It is by e.l.f., but it's in I think the elite part. I'm just going to go around the edge and then just contour down the middle of my nose. Yeah. Just to bring, I don't want to contour it too much. I just want to bring some color back in. Just gonna bring just a little bit of color back in. So then we're gonna go in with this. Just go back in this powder. Go in and just contour the nose down the bridge. So we're gonna do that. So what looks just like stamped there, we're gonna go back in and veil it with my powder. Just kind of veil it really quickly to make sure it's just seamless and looks nice. And this look is just a really everyday look. It doesn't take that long. Really like 30 minutes when I'm in a rush. And just kind of veil it to make sure it's not harsh. Alright, so then what we're going to do next is we're going to highlight. So how I highlight is I take this Sephora brush, and I've learned to go in with, I just tried this like a couple weeks ago. Go in with this hologram highlighter. Go in with this first. And just place it where you want it to be. And this is so pretty. And me, I go in circles, but I ever so lightly just pull it in. And I break it down there. And then, watch. I'm bringing it into the eyebrow. They kind of give me a highlight on a brow bone highlight. And then I take it on the highest one of my face, around my cheeks. So pretty. And I just go like that. Just ever so lightly. And I put it on my nose. And then I go on the center of my forehead. And this is a good highlighter for when you want to look. It looks so wet. Like, it makes my skin look so wet. So, like that. And then what I do is I go in with my goodies. Okay, so we're going to go in with this by Maybelline. It's the Master Chrome. And I just go in right here. And I go on top. Oh my God, when I say it makes it look so pretty. Oh, it makes it look so pretty. It's like, oh, so pretty. Just laying that base down makes it look like skin. And then you go over it. And you think I'm done? No, I got something more for you. And this is how I do it. And I'm not trying to do too much because I'm going to interview and I don't want to have too much makeup on. But I really like my nose to like glisten. Okay, so we did on the forehead. So then we're going to go in with, oh my God, my old-time goodie. This is a goodie of mine. We're going to go in with this. This is a Maybelline, no, this is Wet n Wild Precious Petals. That's what it is, Wet n Wild Precious Petals. Yeah, I just go on top, and this gives me the highlight of my dreams. Oh, it is so pretty. This is like sick. This is so pretty. And I just put this on top. It just gives me like fairy tale dreams. And I like to do it on my nose. And then that's it. So when I do highlight, I like to veil it. Because I like when your highlighter like literally like it's your skin. So I'll go around my eye area. Make sure it's not harsh around there. Make sure it's like really blended in with powder. Just make sure it's really blended in. And then I go just around it and just make sure it's like really seamless. It's just not laying on the skin. And then I'll just go around it on my forehead to make sure it's like super nice. And it looks like my skin. That's the goal, is to make it look like your skin. See? You can't even tell where it ends up. You just know it's right there. So we're just going to go around where I put it right there. Just make sure it's really nice. And then me, I'm going to go on where I blended it at. I should do that. But we're going to go in with my brush like this. And just kind of go in and just kind of press in that. And then you'll highlight it. So I don't highlight my puke as well because it brings, remember, highlighter brings texture. So we don't want to exaggerate any texture. We want it to look smooth as possible. So I don't put it right there. I don't, but I just put it on my nose. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back in. And I love to use this highlighter, this white highlighter, for the bridge of my nose. And that gives me a snatch nose. And then I just kind of dust some of it off. And then I just go down in my nose. Okay. So it's on the bridge of my nose. So what I'll do is, to make sure it's seamless and it just don't look like a white streak, I'll go in with this highlighter. And this highlighter, like I said, is really good for just making everything look blended in. Okay. So in certain angles, you can just see it. It's ever so lightly. It's really pretty now. in and just kind of make sure it's blended. Blend it out. Just go in with this. Just make sure everything's blended out. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put some lashes on. I have allergies. So when you have allergies and lashes is just like, they don't work together. But I'm going to an interview. So I don't want to put on some long lashes. So I'm just going to put on some basic lashes just to give my eyes some flirtiness. And I'm not going to go in with eyeliner. Because eyeliner, I feel like it dries my eyes out a little too much. But give me 1 second. These are some lashes. They are double ups. 205s. These are not my normal lashes, but like I said, you know, I'm not trying to look too glammed. Lashes that I will wear, but these are just really like plain and simple. They're just really gonna add like that. That's how they're gonna look. Super pretty. Super pretty. But you know, they're not long. I like my lashes to be long, fluffy as you know what, and dramatic. So just trying to see what's the end. This is the end. So I'm just measuring them. They're really short, but I'm just trying to add some little drama. Just make sure it fits. I might trim just a little bit more. Because I don't like my lashes to be too long. And I don't never put them in like my inner corner. So I think this would be good enough for me to do. Yeah, that'll work. So I know. My nose is so sensitive because it's allergy season. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure this side up to this side. Just make sure they're even. And just line them up together just to make sure they're even. So take my scissors and just kind of trim them and so. And then I like to go in and cut both sides because these are lashes that will poke the heck out of you. And then too, the band on these are not as flexible as I would prefer them to be. A little bit more, flexible than they are. Just cutting off just a little piece in the front. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Just cutting off the little piece in the front. So it won't poke the heck out of me. Just a little piece. Not too much. Just, and then some of this glue. So hopefully they're identical. And I use, I'm a black. So what I like to do is I like to use hair glue. So it's this hair glue, but I just buy the big one and then I just refill this one up. And this, I've been using this for 2 years now. Like, hair glue lasts forever. So how I put on my lashes is I take out a little bit and then I just put it on. I'm making sure that I'm doing the right one. Okay, I like to start with my left eye first. So put it on, but I'm only putting it on the band. I'll show you. I'm only putting it on the band. I don't put it underneath. I've seen girls put it underneath. I put it on the band. That's the correct way how to do it. And just put just a little bit on it. I don't like using Lash Duo. The Lash Duo doesn't stick for me. As soon as you cry, you're like, they're gonna come off. So this is how I put mine on. If you probably can't even really see it, but I'll do an updated tutorial, like step by step of how to put lashes on, because a lot of people do not know how to put lashes on. So I blow it a little bit, and then I just take my tweezers and then I put it on. And my lashes might be longer than this. I flip it around. I really don't like this lash band because it's not very flexible at all. Yeah, this lash band is not flexible at all. So. Sorry, just make sure it's on. So just press it in. This lash band is actually really comfortable. It doesn't really feel like, and that's all it did. It just added just a little drama. It isn't really my style, but like it looked like mascara. Like I put mascara on. So that's how I will put a lash on in literally like 20 seconds. If I didn't have to trim them. Because usually I can just put them on and go, but I have to trim these. So just make sure I press them in really good. And they're on. Because I can feel them. I can definitely feel them. So I'm just going to kind of do this to them. Just like that. They're just a little too stiff. But they're brand new, so. Usually I can wear my lashes for like 15, 20 times. And then too, if you look, I never put my lashes in my inner corner like that because my inner corner is super sensitive. So I'm just gonna do the same on this eye. A little lash glue on the band. And then always place it as closest to your lash band as possible. Because nobody's supposed to even know that you have lashes on. They're supposed to think that you have individuals on. And get people all the time, oh my god, like, are them individuals? I'm like, no, they're strips. And I always put a little bit more glue on the ends. Because I've learned that the ends are they poke you. So just to kind of give it some cushion. Because lash glue is kind of like, it's latex. So it just gives you cushion on them ends. So they won't hurt. So I'll blow it. Like that. And then, two, the more you let your makeup, like, hold on. Just make sure I put this on right. Yeah, I'm glad I bent this one because this one went on a lot more easier. A lot more easier because I bent it. Just kind of got it out of this shell. See, now you can't even tell that I have... These are so freaking not dramatic. They're really, like, natural. But they look pretty, though. So now I have both lashes on. They're on properly. So what I'm going to do is, because it's an interview, I'm going to wear a liquid lip. And I think I'm just going to go with this one. Hold on. It's still not dry. This lash is still not dry. I can still feel it. So I'm just going to make sure, just keep pressing it on to make sure it's on. Should be on though. I'm just saying, I ain't wear like lashes in a couple weeks. So just going with, this is CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte. I like it. It's not as pigment as I would probably like prefer it to be. Like you have to keep dipping and dipping and dipping. I like I go to is Milani in this shade. I go to. I mean, see, I need Milani. I need Milani. Milani lets me overline my lips. I have a lot more slip to it. So I'm just gonna keep using this. I have this is the Milani that I usually use, but that's the brand new, and I didn't really want to use it yet. I have like 5 of them that I haven't used. So here I'm just gonna kind of overline my lips a little bit with this, like that. And just kind of overline my lips, just ever so lightly. Just like that. Now my lip is overlined, and I'm just going, okay. So there we go. So what we're gonna do is put we're gonna do just kind of like a nude lip, well, lip gloss look though. So what we're gonna do is take a lip gloss. Keep opening up new lip glosses. Like I have a whole thing of lip glosses that I can use. Let me see if I can find one. I really don't like this lip gloss. I really don't, but it's like CoverGirl. I mean Maybelline. It don't have the shine, and it's really thick. It's not really oily, but just gonna snack it together. It's okay. And last time, we just smack it together. And I don't want to put a lot of lip gloss on because. Okay, so that is really. I'm gonna do them all. So, I'm gonna do a mole right here. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna do a mole right there, and then we're gonna do I already have a mole right here on my nose. We're just gonna bring it back. Okay, so we're just gonna do, and I might put a mole up here. I do have a mole up here though. I do have a mole right there. And then I have a mole right here too. So I'm just kind of bringing that back. So this is the finished look. It looks so bomb, so pretty. And yeah, this is my look that I created. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this look. It looks super pretty, super simple. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please like, share. I will be uploading more videos. I'm so excited for this journey that we're gonna take. I can't wait to, do more looks for you guys. And yeah, so stay tuned for more videos like I said before. And yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.